Welcome to On Console Psyche. So this game will takes you to explore the scientific instruments that the spacecraft carries, as well as playing around its orbit around Psyche. I'm going to start the game. This is the orbit game. So what you're trying to do here is trying to match your orbit with the indicated white orbit you see on screen here. So I just match the highest point of the spacecraft. And now I'm just going to try and match the lowest point of the spacecraft to the indicated orbit. And then you have to be mindful of the fuel used as well, as that is being used to grade for your score. Submit, B-. That's pretty fair. And then now is the magnetometer minigame. I'm just going to drag the magnetic field, trying to match it to the indicated arrows. That looks good. Okay, moving on. And it will take you back out to the orbit game because it acts as a transition between each mini game. You can also deorbit the spacecraft, see here, or you can also reset the orbit if you fail. I'm just gonna skip it. Now is the imager mini game. So the point of this game is trying to match the images of Psyche to make one whole picture. That goes there. Great, got an A-. Next, takes you back out to the orbit game, but you can also choose to skip it. So here's the gravity science minigame. Here you can just click and drag to change the orbit of the spacecraft to receive a different radio wave signal. And then you can also use a slider to change the radio waves itself. Click up there, there's one more. That looks good. Got an A, nice. So going back to the orbit game, I'm just gonna skip it. And now it's the spectrometer minigame. So the point of this game here is trying to match your graph to the observed spectrum. I'm gonna move up calcium. Maybe a little bit more up for iron. And then sulfur. Yeah, that looks B+, nice. And then here you just see all the scores for all of the minigames you played. And then you can also play the minigames itself in the minigame select. See, you can play each of them individually. And then just kind of play the orbit. And then the orbit minigame will just generate a random orbit where you just play. And that's all we have for the On Console Psyche. Thank you for watching our demo.